After an introduction like that, I really don't think there's anything else I need to say, is there? Assistants? Let's see, where's my PowerPoint, I guess?
Pretty good when even your own children separate things about it.
I can't complain.
I got you.
All right. Get my technical assistant here going. Ah, there we go. Thank you.
Do you have the clicker?
No, I don't have a clicker. I'm clickless. Great. Anyway, my name's Tim Gilliland, and I am with BackupRX. We've been in business since 2004, and every day we back up over 500 computers in the Memphis area and points west, south, east, north, from there, all the way to Washington State and Minnesota. So, disaster planning is a lot of what I am really all about. And the whole point of that is to keep your frustrations and the pain at bay of having lost computer data. Now, just how bad is losing your computer data? First of all, if you think about it, a business computer data is sort of like the memories of that business. All of the things that the business has done, all of the things that the business has or is, are stored within that computer data set, okay? So, and everyone likes to keep a copy of their memories. That's why you have a sock drawer that's filled with pictures from your daughter's or son's 3rd birthday. You don't want to lose those memories and you want to keep them safe. So, if those memories get lost, if the house burns down or what have you, it creates a great deal of pain and frustration, along with some confusion as to what do you do going forward. So, what do you do when that data gets lost? And just how bad is it when you lose your computer data? Well, really, really, really bad, okay? The loss of this computer data essentially can cost you a fortune, okay? You have a loss of income because you have everyone sitting on their hands, and then you lose the productivity and have the costs that are associated with all of the staff of a business not being able to perform their jobs. That data can be your financial records, accounts, client orders, what they call your CRM, customer resource management, and it can severely impact the business's future. Statistics have shown that 37% of businesses who lose their computer data go out of business. So, I've got some really cool graphics here. The pyramid shows you what it is like when you have no access to your computer data for a business. Days cost you big bucks. Hours can cost you a lot of money, and even minutes in some instances can really start costing you money. Now, I have a customer of mine who some time ago had a situation where their computer systems were down for an entire day. This is a pretty big business, and the type of devices and equipment that they sell are very, very pricey. So, the owner of the business told me that being down for 8 hours cost him $50,000 in lost sales for one day. He operates on a margin of about 40%, so you're looking at $20,000 in gross income that just disappeared because everyone was sitting on their hands. He's got 50 employees, an average cost of an employee of about $25,000. He had $5,000 in lost income, or actually in expense, that he could not offset for that day because of everyone sitting on their hands once again. So the bottom line was he lost $25,000 because his computer systems were down for a single day. Now, I don't know about you, a lot of people simply cannot afford to take that kind of punishment for very long in a business before the business is just gone, okay? So the real question about all of this is, what can you do? And there are several different options. Most companies will back up their data, and that is really the entry point of doing anything at all. You back up the data, but people who are a little bit more concerned about it will actually back up the entire data sources, which means the entire computers, but they still have a sizable time gap between the time that something fails and the time you can bring the system back online. So what we do is we create disaster recovery plans for IT systems. And that includes continually backing the data up throughout the day, creating standby systems that are virtualized so that in the event of a disaster, you can switch over to them rapidly. And of course, we do documentation and training for their staff, particularly with people who have regulatory requirements. And we offer professional assistance, monitoring, and software. So our premier system is called the Snapback DRS. DRS stands for Disaster Recovery System, okay? The Snapback Disaster Recovery System is an on-site server, and what it does is it backs up entire computer systems on a more or less continuous basis. It makes that virtual copy and it keeps it in a standby state. So in the event that you have a computer failure with one of your primary systems, you're able to start the virtualized copy and you can get your people back to work fast. And really that's the key to this, because what we're talking about is you not losing big bucks because everyone's sitting on their hands and they can't do their jobs, okay? All of that data is replicated to our data center that's in the Middle Tennessee that is bulletproof, storm-proof, earthquake, and tornado-proof. It's really quite a place. So anyway, how do you know what you need? And that is, you ask me, of course, because I'm the expert. Okay, that's simple enough. Since every business is unique and every case is unique, we have to customize a solution that's tailored to each individual business, okay? We create this custom disaster recovery plan, and we do not charge for giving you a consultation and giving you an idea of what it is that you need. So, referrals that are good for us: small business owners, small business managers, IT managers, people who cannot afford the downtime afford to lose the money, that this downtime represents. So, does anyone have any questions? Yes, Sally, for 20.
So the Snapback is a device that I would have in my office?
That is correct. The Snapback system is a separate computer that acts sort of like having a lifeboat on the Titanic, really, because it copies all of the data that you have in your production computer systems, and it can bring that computer to life as a virtual machine, sort of like the ghost of computer past. Yes?
Can it be done run remotely down here at home?
Yes, these systems are designed so that it can be configured where you can access that virtualized machine from anywhere. We have to set up your system in your situation. Yes, Sally, again.
What's the cost of that?
Well, it varies. Since the solutions are kind of customized for each individual company, it can be a few $100s up to over $1,000 a month.
What's different
Really.
with that than just an external hard drive?
Well, if you have an external hard drive, you are basically just backing up data. That has to be used on a different computer system. Joe, I'm
I
sorry.
just wanted to say that when I got BackupRX, it was loaded right here at BNI, and Tim, whenever I have a problem, I email him, and right away he's on it. He fixes it from his location so that I don't have to take my computer out there. So thank you very much.
Well, I appreciate that very much. Bruce, I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you.
No, that's all right. I was just going to ask you just for a basic backup plan for one computer.
Oh, okay. Well, something like that. We have a very basic plan that I think is like $30 a month, give or take, about $30 a month. There are cheaper out there, but you get what you pay for, and I give service that you don't get from the go online and do it for $5 a month. Mark, sorry.
So you've talked about your computer crashing, but in this day and time, hostageware and things like that are a great problem.
They are.
How does
They are.
Snapback work against that? And how big a problem is that?
Well, it can be a very big problem. We have had, my company has 4 instances in the record book, I guess you would say, over the last 12 months where we've had to restore massive amounts of data. And since this system keeps versions like today's snapshot, yesterday's snapshot, and on back, we can go back to the point in time before the infection occurred and restore everything from that, which we have done several times. Now, it looks like we're about out of time. However, we do have some giveaways here.
Oh, do we give him more time for giveaways?
That was easy.
All right. So I would like to see, maybe. I would like to see a show of hands. All right. I would like to see a show of hands of who brought a guest. Ooh. Okay. So I have 3 contenders. Would you please stand? All right. So we'll start from right to left. So.
We should have a dance off, right?
One of them's a male. Do it.
Well, if we have a tie, we might have to do that. All right. So, Mr. May, how many guests did you bring with you today?
I invited 3, but Brenda's the only one that came today.
All right. So we have 1 in this corner. Mr. Mark, how many guests do you have?
I have 1, but invited 3 too.
Oh, okay.
6.
They need to be physically present. Miss Shelley.
2 are present.
2. Ooh. All right, Miss Shelley, would you like to know what you have won today?
I would like to know what I've won today.
All right.
That's why she didn't waste her time.
You won a Bed Bath & Beyond box. I'm just kidding. There's something in the box.
Thank you.
I remember that we had a wine party that I did not get to go to. It is a 3-bottle revolving liquor dispenser. Miss Shelley, this is what you both won.
How did you know that would go
So
well?
wow, all right. Now, everybody has a prize in their bag. However, I did not shop at midnight for nothing. So, Miss Sally, this next prize is with you in mind. Okay. You must answer a quiz question. Let's see if you've been paying attention. To win a trunk organizer with a cooler inside of it. Oh my! This rolls up. This will keep your car organized. At least I hope so. There's no hopes of paint, but there might be for y'all. So my question for you is, and the first person to shout it wins.
Red. 37.
500.
How many years has Tim Gilliland?
5.
I didn't finish the question.
How many years have you been in?
All right. Maybe I should have raised hands.
11.
How many years has he been in BNI?
5.
I heard it. Okay. All right. Dad, do you want to do the last question? Or do you have a question?
Okay, yeah, sure. All right, the last question for the last prize, being displayed by my lovely assistant here,
It's a grilling shelf for your grill.
is what does the term DRS mean? Ian, stop that.
Disaster recovery.
Disaster, yeah. Who said it first? All right. You're the arbiter of all things good and well.
It is stainless steel. It doesn't
And for the, this belongs to you, yes. Thank you so much. Try the veal.